Surprise, surprise, surprise. Guess what came early in the mail today? Finally, 2025 TOPPS Chrome update is finally here. Now it's time to go MLB debut patch hunting. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode from Zach Meglin Collectibles, where we rip everything sports cards and notable collectibles. As you can see, the day has finally arrived, which is the most anticipated baseball product on the market, 2025 TOPPS Chrome Update. So this is the time where we finally can go MLB Rookie Debut Patch hunting. So, as you can see, we have a few different boxes. This one here is the jumbo box. This goes for $400, and that's the reason we only have one of them, and you can get 3 autos guaranteed. On the other hand, this one right here is the hobby box. This goes for $200, and you get 1 auto guaranteed. Of course, hopefully the rookie debut patch lies in one of these boxes. But today, our focus is going to be on this one, the hobby box. So we picked this up during pre-order a few weeks back, and that's why we were fortunate enough to grab a few before they sold out, but that's why we got them early. I believe the release date is 2 days from now. So we got it early, and hey, why wait? It's time to rip. So without further delay, let's put these to the side. Let's get to ripping. All right, so I could resell these guys, or I can rip. And the seal has been broken, so the decision has been made. It's time to rip. So if this is your first time joining us here at Zach Meglin Collectibles, thank you for joining us. Why not subscribe to our channel? We have plenty of nice rips coming up. We are all over this product. We are all in to this product right here. So hopefully we get something worth the while today. And we usually like to go in quadrants, all right? So you can see we got the top left, top right. We have the bottom quadrants here. So not as many packs as you'd get from the other hobby boxes that we've gotten before. But that's what we got, okay? So let's see. Let's put that over there. Now, are we looking for anything else? As you probably have seen in other videos, aside from the rookie patches, there are a lot of cool inserts. I believe, remember the Mickey Mouse, that one that was the baseball product that was in, I believe, Disney Wonder? All right, now you can get the super fractors of those cards here. So that's just to name something way off base, all right? So without further delay, things got mixed up. Let's get to it. We're going to start here with the top left. It's been our experience that in the top corners, usually on the left side, is where we get the auto. So hopefully that won't be the case, because we want a little excitement. So only 4 cards per pack. So let's do it. Okay. All right. We got something right there already. I love the chrome finishes of the cards. That's without saying. Here we go. And we have Marcelo Mayer on the hollow or rainbow foil right there. And Max Mayer. All right. On to the next one. So you know we were all over the paper stock version, which is Topps Series Update, but we much prefer the chrome version on these, chrome finishes on these cards. All right, here we go. Ryan Gusto and Francisco Lindor on the rainbow. What's the all-star version? We are going to get, there it is, Yoshi Yamamoto, reigning World Series MVP, always worthy of a sleeve up. For one Yoshi. All right. Don't know if we're going to have a lot of room here. We have Marcelo Mayer on the chrome finish as well, his rookie. All right, on to the next one. We're going to mix it up a little bit. Why don't we go over here, because we don't want that auto to come so quickly. All right. Let's play a little different. Let's get the top 2 from each side here. All right. Walker Buehler, former Dodger. And we have a Thomas Harrington. We're looking for the rookies, guys. That's who we're all in on. And we have a Night Terrors of Francisco Lindor. All right. And we have a rookie Caden Dana. All right. I have a cool story to mention. If you've seen my videos, all right, I believe the last rendition of this product, what is it, the Fanatics box? We opened Top Series Update, paper stock, the Fanatics box, and one of our best hits was a $2.99 green foil. All right, here we go. Let's finish this off first. Dalton Rushing, former Dodger, and Riley Green. So we're getting them on the All-Stars, which is not so cool in terms of getting the rainbow foils, but it is what it is. There you go, Ryan Fitzgerald. But anyways, we did pull we're going to go to the bottom left now. We pulled a Nick Enright, a green foil out of 99. So I put that up on eBay, relatively reasonable price. Sold it, put it up for buy it now for a quick, sale, and went ahead and sold it really quick, all right? There's another Dalton Rushing, and there's a Jonathan Aranda, and we get a Jordan Alvarez, and Grant Wolfram. So this is the bottom left. So nothing blowing our minds thus far except the cool finishes of the cards. But anyways, Nick Enright, like I said, we pulled green foil, sold it, and didn't think anything of it. I was on my way to the post office, and then I looked and saw who this was going to. And it was going to Nick Enright, okay? So Nick, if you're watching our videos, thank you for supporting us. But definitely, it's great to see that we actually have another collector, player who actually collects, is in the hobby, and he's collecting his numbered cards, which is cool. So hopefully, Nick, you are joining us today. Give us a holler if you are. Okay. And it was his rookie green foil. So Nick Enright of the Guardians, okay? So keep an eye out on him. Taylor Tolbert. First time I've actually sold a card, potentially to the player himself or a family member of the player, which is pretty cool. Junior. Oh, there is our auto, and it is done, okay? We have an auto of Christian Koss. All right, so we get our auto. It is of Christian Koss from the Giants. So there you have it. And it was the bottom left, okay, is where we got it. So Christian Koss, not one of the highly sought after rookies, but doesn't mean that this rip is over, all right? Because we can still get a banger out of this rip. And there's Carlos Correa. All right, so now we're just going to go to the bottom right. All right, so we got a Giant, and he is it's a rookie card at least, so he's a rookie. All right, here we go. On to the next one. And so this is our first look at the cards. There's Jacob Wilson and Andres Munoz. Okay, so the foil cards and former Dodger Justin Turner. Okay, so we're going to go and finish everything off on each side. Continuing on. So we got 2 more hobby boxes. We've got a jumbo box. We are going to be ripping all week long. Blasters, we're going to get them at retail. So we may get them, we may not, depending on the availability at our local Targets and Walmarts. All right, we have a Matt Shaw on the power players and Paredes right there. So if you think about the price of this box, if, what was it? I believe, was the update, the paper finish, I believe was like $130 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So for $200, the chrome version, that's not too bad. Like I said, if you go to Panini, these boxes are good, like $300-$400 each. So with Topps, at least with baseball, a little bit more affordable. Basketball's a little different story. The release for basketball chrome is next week, so we will get a drop on that. What is that? What is that? Okay. All right, so here we go. Merrill Kelly. We have a rookie. All right, what is this? It is a home field advantage. Bang! Reigning 2-time Cy Young Award winner, Tarek Skubal. Bang! We got a home field advantage. Now, would I have loved a home field advantage of Roki Sasaki? Yes. But hey, we got this one right here. This could make up the box itself. I think it makes up for the rookie auto, right? There you go. Last time we got, funny thing is, last time we got a home field advantage, I think it was last year, same product last year where we were going Paul Skeens patch hunting. I think it was Kobe was his last name. If I'm not mistaken, I forget the first name. I think he's a second baseman for the Tigers as well. So I forget his, I apologize to all you Tiger fans. What his, Carl Kobe or something like that? My bad. All right, here we go. We have, continuing on, Tim Tawa and another rookie. So, some people say don't buy hobby because the checklist with the autos is saturated with a lot of, you guessed it, like who's that player kind of deal. So, but you never know. All right, because even though you don't get the best auto, I think that home field advantage is a good one. All right, okay, moving right along, continuing our rip, we have some rookies. Now these rookies I haven't seen before, so we have a different kind of thing here. It is a Josh Naylor, okay, this mojo kind of deal, not numbered. We have a history of not seeing the numbered cards, so if you see that we've missed one, let us know, guys. All right, on to the next one. And you tell me, guys, all right, not what you want to see. I know you guys would want to see me rip them all, but if it was you and you had these extra boxes, what would you do? Would you sell them? Would you sell one, keep the rest? Uh-oh, things are coming down at the studio. Okay, here we go. And that one, we have a Rafaela. All right. And a Matt Shaw on the Fortune 15. And that one there. All right. We're going to put a pause because the light has gone dark. So we've been having issues with our lights dropping. So give me a second. All right. Moving right along. Here we go. So, as you know, we run giveaways at the end of each month. And in order to qualify for our giveaway, you need to be a subscriber to this channel. You need to watch this video to the end, like this video, there's PCA, comment on this video, share this video with others, but in the comment section, you need to answer the following questions. So we are going to ask you question number 1 is, what is the best hit from this rip, okay? That's an easy one to answer. You tell me. No wrong answers are allowed. And the next question I'm going to ask you is the following. This week is the winter meetings, okay? So bear that in mind. It is the winter meetings. So it has something to do with that. So stay tuned for that next question. All right, here we go. We have a Cedric Mullins. All right, it is numbered, what is that? 200? 299, okay? It's very distinct. It's almost like a teal Cedric Mullins. We have a Mike Trout as well. Cedric Mullins right there. Mike Trout on the power players, but with a cool chrome finish compared to the other power players that you've seen. And we have this one right here. So we're moving right along in our rip. Do we have another case hit or another banger to unveil? We'll find out. All right, here we go. We pulled him already. Jace Jung. Ooh, what is this? I think this is a Night Terror. I thought it was something cool, but it is a PCA Night Terrors. All right, and Justin, I think we got him a few times. All right, so let's ask that question. It is the winter meetings, so tell me, make your prediction. Let it be known, all right? Not a few days after it's actually happened. Make your prediction now. What do you think? All right, call your shot. What's going to happen? What's the big story going to be out of this winter meetings? Name it. Is it one of the free agents going to sign? Is it going to be a big trade that we are not aware of? Let us know in the comments, in addition to what you think is the best hit from this box, and you will be automatically qualified to our giveaway. All right, so we've seen this one before. And we have a Byron Buxton, who I believe the Twins said they are not trading, but they are going to build around. And I say that because he was a target of the Dodgers, okay? All right, so there you have it. So we're down to our final 4 packs. And speaking of giveaways, we are announcing our giveaway winners for the month of November. And that is going to be in our live stream that will take place this Thursday. This Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the United States. So if you're from another country, check us out, 6 p.m. And in that live stream, not only will we draw our winners, we'll also have additional fun rips, and we'll give prizes away to those that have joined our live stream too. Not everyone, but those that join our different games or questions that we ask, okay? So join us for that. And we have a Gunnar Hoglund, okay? There you go. And Shane Bieber. Okay, so we're down to 3 packs. All right, any last pack magic? So we got 1 number, 1 auto, and we got a case hit. Home field advantage. Ooh, okay, we got something brewing there. It's a Philly. It is Mick Abel, his rookie card. All right, nice one. Mick Abel. And we have Freddie freaking Freeman on the Fortune 15. All right, right there. All right, down to 2 packs. Thank you for sticking with us in our first rip of 2025 Topps Chrome Update. I say first because it's going to be first of many. We're going to rip everything. We're going to rip fat packs, hanger boxes, blaster boxes, mega boxes when they come out. All right, we're all in, okay? If we are not successful with the patch hunting here, we're going to keep ripping. All right, here we go. And hopefully you can join us in that journey. All right, there you go. We're down to our last pack. All right, I want to say, you know, that home field advantage is looking sweet. Here we go. Last pack magic. You tell me. $200? Was it worth it? You tell me as well in the comments. Here we go. All right. So no patch here, it appears. 0 for 1. Maybe we should have a running count of how many products we open and what our success rate is. Well, of course, you know, if you hit the patch, it's like game over. All right, and we have Braxton Fulford on this one, not numbered, and Dustin May, former Dodger. So let us go ahead and pause and do a little quick recap. All right, quick recap. As you can see, these are what we pulled that are sleeved up. We also have some hollows that we got. Just to recap here. Vets and rookies. We got a few of these all-star ones as well. There's a nice Marcelo Mayer. We got some of these Mojo-looking ones right here as well. And we got some power players. PCA. He was the cover boy on the last one, the paper stock version. And there you have it. All right, well, thank you for joining us. This is round 1 of many. Stay tuned. And once again, join us in our live stream on Thursday. Until then, take care.